And it says I'm live. So once again, I am back with my weekly podcast, the random talk show, whatever the fuck I want to say thing that we have going on here. I know I'm a little later than normal because, well, life happens. Like when you go to check your phone this morning and you were 93% and you can't get the thing to charge because you realize that your cell phone charger port thing on the phone no longer fucking works. So you got to go buy a new phone, get everything transferred over, all the pictures, all the other shit, and then you got to download all the crap. It is so much fucking fun all the time. But tonight we have a very special one for you because we are giving all kinds of shout outs to, well, everyone, because we're shouting out you because you're awesome. You're the first person on here to check this out. So thank you for joining. Also, we've got a special shout out to Reanimated Customs in Salina, Kansas, because if it wasn't for the working individuals at that shop, I would probably not have been here tonight because we had spark plug failure in bay number 3 because that spark plug fucking sucks. It's the second time that one's gone out. Could be having some issues. I don't know. We haven't quite figured that out. But without them and my good friend Mouse for helping me out, I would probably still be stuck in Salina, Kansas with a buttload of kids who are all pissed off because we need to be home. I want to go home. I want to play my game. I want to do this. I want to do that. So, special shout out to Reanimated Customs. We're going to be giving a few shout outs to them. Also, the Facebook post that we did was a shout out to them because they helped. I would wear the merch that I have for them, but well, seeing how it's been like 90 fucking degrees all week and it's a sweatshirt, man, love you guys, but no, I'm not wearing a sweatshirt in the middle of summer. I work in factory, man. I had to come home and take a shower. Well, not today yet. I haven't taken a shower yet because I smell funky, but today was at least a nice day. It wasn't the sweltering surface of the sun, but it was nice. It rained this morning, calm and peaceful, and I literally made my phone battery life last the entire time until I got to the store to get me a brand new phone. So shout out to the guy who helped me out getting my phone all set up. He's a badass. This is the second one he's done. He did help me out on the last one. We do have 30-some concerts that we know of tonight, and there's some other concerts. Like, for instance, I stopped by Yondu's in Grand Island, Nebraska, the music store, place of audio and sound and all that fun stuff. And I went in there and talked to Isaac about Zephyrfest, which is going to be in York, Nebraska, and we will get to more on coverage of that one here after a while. But Zephyrfest is going on this weekend. It is a mashup of pop punk. One band is pop punk, a couple country bands, a blues band, which they're telling me he's a local legend and this huge icon in the Nebraska area. So maybe, just maybe, if I play my cards right, we might be able to get an interview with him. I would love to talk music with, oh, hell, I'll talk music with anybody. We know that. We've seen the interviews. So just adding another 1 or 2 or 5 to the repertoire of possible interviews this weekend. I always say more than what there is because, well, you never know. We might find some artists out there. We might just interview an artist too while we're at it. Who knows? Or I could just be really fucking tired and not want to do any interviews. I mean, that does happen from time to time. I mean, it is supposed to be a little warm this weekend, so we never know. It is numerous things, and my cat is trying to literally get my attention because I have only been home about 10 minutes before I started doing my live stream. So we're doing all kinds of different live streams. I am going to be doing more looking into live stream possibilities of how to do it on multiple platforms without having to pay a buttload. Something about a church app. I will lie about being a church. We're the church of holy shit. I always wanted to buy a church because I think that'd be fun to make like the stage area in it where they hold all the services, make it a concert hall, and just take all the bleachers out, all the pews out, have it as a concert place, and name it the Church of Holy Shit. We might edit it, we might not. We might just put the little, where the eye is, we might just do the little dookie sign or the poop emoji. I think that would be funny as hell. But name it the Church of Holy Shit. See, with doing that, it would also be a massive tax write-off because everything would be donations, so it'd be all non-taxable. So, I mean, there is the upside to knowing how all these things work and naming it a church. I'm pretty sure all the church people would be up in arms going, you can't name a church the Church of Holy Shit. You're not supposed to cuss, and you just said holy shit. So praise be Jesus and all that other fun stuff. So, I mean, there's ways around it that I'm pretty sure we could finagle and figure out and just make it possibly work. I mean, I see nothing wrong with the Church of Holy Shit, but somebody might be upset. If they don't like it, don't pay the admission fee. Don't come to my concert hall. Also, name one band that would not want to play at a church called the Church of Holy Shit and actually be a church. Can you imagine the amount of death metal bands and gorecore and everything like that? They would be lining up. They'd be like, we want to play at your church. At least I think they would be. I mean, if I was in a death metal band and I had the opportunity to play at a church, I would totally fucking be like, we're playing at a church? Any rules? No peeing on people. We're not R. Kelly. We don't have to worry about it. So that sounds like a fair rule. I mean, makes perfect sense. You can perfectly do it. We have all kinds of stuff going on here. I got to re-update this thing. I've got a cat who's trying to get my undevout attention. Let's see. We're rocking things. All right. We got different things going on here. Trying to bounce back and forth between all the different random screens. And this is also family-friendly entertainment. And to quote Eminem, even fuck my kids. They're brats too. Which is funny because everyone all of a sudden got all butthurt and up in arms. Now, really quick, if you were pissed off at your kids and you were saying, fuck those kids, you would not have all three of your kids in the fucking video with you. Or in that little phone screen thing. I mean, that right there should say, it's a fucking joke. Also, name one fucking parent that has never been somewhere. And it's like, should we get the kids something? Nah, fuck them. They didn't want to come to Walmart. We're not getting them anything special. They get tuna fish and artichoke for the entire week. That's all they're eating. I'm eating steak. Fuck those kids. See, it's a simple thing that any parent has ever thought it. Some of us have said it. There are some of us out there who have said it unofficially, but I've never said that to my kids. But see, it's the thing that everybody gets all butthurt and up in arms about it, and I don't understand why all of a sudden everybody's like, oh, he said this, I can't believe it. Have you not listened to his entire, 11 CD discography? What hasn't that man said? Who hasn't that man insulted? What hasn't he done lyrically? I'm pretty sure there's a few things he hasn't done lyrically, but I mean, he will twist and manipulate words to make them sound cool and phrases to make them, he's like a jigsaw puzzle. He puts all these ideas together and it flows through a song. It's incredibly insane and definitely wicked. So, I don't know where I was going with that, but that was the way that we went with it. Also, we have 35 different show flyers. Since I've got the new phone, I don't have my little... I had one with a pop socket on it, so I could actually, see the stuff. Now I got to kind of finagle things. Eye comfort shield. Yeah, okay, whatever. Kiss my ass. Let's see. We're just going to go ahead and start on in these. We have Brian McPherson with Santa Soul. Crap. Dakota Jackson, Black Cat J. This is going to be at Barleycorns in Wichita on July 7th. So here in a couple weeks. The only reason I know that that is on a weekend, it is actually on a Saturday. And the reason I know that is because that is going to be my daughter's 15th birthday. Well, it might be her 15th birthday. We will just have to see. Depends if one of us strangles the other one because we said something to the other one to piss the other one off. I mean, it does happen. We are amazing parents. Also, Barleycorn's Friday, July 5th. We have Zella Civil. Yeah. Alternative Experimental Punk, The Oddballs, Rage is My Rival, and Bad Trip. So that's definitely going to be Rage is My Rival is a badass band. I really like what they've been doing. I know they just recently got some new members and have switched a couple members out. So it's definitely going to be an interesting show to see what they come up with. Bad Trip is an OKC metal band. Rage is My Rival is Kansas metal, and The Oddballs is a hardcore pop punk. I mean, anybody who's doing hardcore pop punk should be given like a gold star, a medal of honor, some kind of fucking badge, because those are two different genres that are definitely interesting. All right, we already mentioned that one. We've mentioned that one. And we're going to go with ICT Live with Matt Bueller. Anybody who is in the Wichita area who doesn't know who Matt Bueller is, dude is a fucking boss when it comes to this stuff. He put on, I did an interview with him and Kelly from Galdar with their, when they put on Freya Fest, which that was an awesome 2-day event for women in the area. It was all every band was fronted by or was made up solely of females, which is fucking amazing to see. He also does a whole lot of show promotions and everything like that and booking shows. He is a fucking beast when it comes to this. And he's not going to like it, but anybody who knows Matt knows that he can talk shit with the best of them, but he's also a sweetheart, because we did make him blush on the interview that I did with him and Kelly for Freya Fest, which is fun. Dude's an amazing guy. Great sense of humor. But yeah, Matt Bueller, ICT Live with Matt Bueller, August 10th. Ooh, this one's a little out there, but it's with Hourglass, Ghost in the Atlantic. I really want to see that band. They have been a band that I've been wanting to see. From the Pariah, those guys, when I went down there, locals were talking about them really impressively. And then Love Lost is going to be at John's Barleycorn Rock and Roll Hall, and this is in Wichita, Kansas. So we've done a few flyers. Gravehuffer is just a fucking beast when it comes to posting stuff. These guys are all over it. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 with Gravehuffer, just right off the synopsis. Also, synopsis. I don't know where the hell those wording came from. But yeah, definitely. Also, tonight, if you are in Fargo, North Dakota, the doors open at 6, music at 6:30. My homegirl, Sarah Maple, just posted this one. It is with Gorg something. Gorgatron and Mall double tour hometown kickoff with Detoleration, Casket Robbery, and Vorhoth. It is in Fargo, North Dakota at the Aquarium. So seeing how Gorgatron, the way that she was told, they are Sasquatchian death metal. I don't know what the fuck Sasquatchian death metal is. Maybe they're a bunch of hairy dudes. I don't know, but I'm definitely, they are on, like, as you can tell, I've got notepads just everywhere over here. Got like 2 more under there. Sasquatchian death metal. I want to know what the fuck Sasquatchian death metal sounds like. It is definitely a style that I am not familiar with, nor have I heard. So it would be interesting to see. I'm also going to wait to hear back from her on what the rest of those bands, but you should definitely check all of them out. One of the biggest reasons why I do those posts every week is, one, it helps get band flyers out to a different group of people, because I do this on a weekly basis where I'm doing my live streams and my podcasts, And hopefully here soon I can figure out how to stream the thing through multiple of these, doing like a Facebook Live and like doing Facebook and Instagram and YouTube and all of those things, and being able to figure out exactly how to do all of them. The other downfall is with the heat and working outside in it, some days it's a little easier to do. So, I mean, it would definitely be something I'm looking into. The only other problem is I do have, like, what I use is a laptop that is like 4 years old. So it runs a little slow. So every time Facebook sees these massive upload posts is literally because of Reanimated Customs just commented on my post, which anytime that you get the anytime you can get, help out a friend because they helped you out and spread the word. He's also got a show coming up at his shop in July 27th. The only reason, and when he told me about it, I knew that July 27th sounded familiar and there was something going on, and I couldn't quite place what it was. And I thought there was a show in Lincoln, which there is. That is the Texas Hippie Coalition with Gravestone and Till Hell. There's some other acts on that one. But there is also another thing. One of the kids has a birthday that weekend. So when it comes to what I do, I try to get around, basically sound like a whore. I try to get around as much as I possibly can and try to cover as many events as I can. But there are certain times when being Redbeard the hippie, or being the bonus dad, or being just dad, or obviously being Grampy is way more important, because I do make it a key point that my kids do come first. And when it comes to birthday weekends, that's one of those. Now, if they're turning like 45 and they live in Hawaii, then I hope my children know I'm coming to visit them and they're paying for it. Because I'll be retired by then, so I can hang out in your house and eat all your food and turn on all your lights and fuck with your air conditioning and have 12 all the TVs and electronics on. And they go, it's hot in here. This is bullshit. Now you just turn it all on and leave for the day while you're at work and go out and take pictures. Then they come back and be like, wow, your electric bill sucks. You should watch what you do. I don't see any of my kids living in Hawaii because, one, well, there might be a couple. A couple of them like to swim. Some of them not such a big fan. Also, too, they're surrounded by water. They can't really go anywhere. Actually, come to think of it, my daughter would probably prefer a desert, isolated island over dealing with people. Maybe she'll become a big famous artist and I can go visit her and just hang out in Hawaii. While she draws, I can just run amok and cause mischief and mayhem, which wouldn't be any different than any other day. Especially lately. There's also a concert series. I know I randomly bounce around from things. There's a concert series called Here GI in Grand Island, Nebraska. And this week is Rascal Martinez, and there are two other acts. I can't quite off the top of my head remember, so I'm going to have to look those ones up. But Here GI every Friday for the summer months. They do a live concert event. It's free to the public. They have food trucks. Seems to be pretty good. The company I work for sent out an email because they are one of the sponsors for this week's show. And my lead man comes up and hands me the piece of paper. And I look at it and I go, yeah, I already know about this one. It's Rascal Martinez. There's two other bands. It's over here. The after party's at the Glass Bar, which shout out to the Glass Bar. They always do a bunch of shows in the Grand Island area. So the Glass Bar, and he looks at me and goes, how do you know all this? Dude, this is what I do. Of course I know what all this stuff is. Well, it goes, if you wear the company's t-shirt or hat or something company related, they will give you a free ice cream. What up, Sarah? So I kind of looked at him and laughed and said, fuck that. I'm not wearing the company t-shirt. Well, why not? Because this is what I do. I've built up a name and a reputation with doing the photography and doing the concert stuff. So if I am covering a concert, I'm going to wear a band t-shirt, not the company I work for. So it's just what I do. And a free ice cream cone is not worth that. Plus, if I show up there and fellow coworkers aren't like, yes, he works out there. Well, how do you know? Because he's the only one we know is Redbeard. I mean, it's kind of plain and simple. I mean, there are a couple other people out there with some big beards. My my boss actually is heavily tattooed. I have both at the top of the hands. He's only got one, but he's got more on his neck than I do. But it's funny because there's been times where they've called each other before the beard got really beard, and I was like, I'm a little bit taller than him, but we're both heavily tattooed. And it's just one of those things where it's like, if you guys don't recognize me when I go out there, we got some serious issues. It means we're going to have to do random drug tests on all of you. We're not testing me because, well, shit, I'm 14 years clean or something like that. I don't know. I got to the point where I lost track of how long it was because at a certain point in time, it no longer matters because I'm not going to relapse. I'm not going to fall off the wagon. I still do drink from time to time, so I'm not too worried about my sobriety because that's never been an issue because you can't take pictures and be all fucked up. It doesn't work when you're trying to take a picture like, cool, I took 187 and I got one of the floor that turned out. Everything else is blurry and you can't edit that shit out. It doesn't work. Which, speaking of photo edits, I am so far fucking behind. Luckily for me, the week of July 1st through July something, the shop I work at is closed down for a full week. So hopefully I can get through some of these photo and video edits and get them out. I have quite a few of them done. It's just, it's been hot. I recently did have to go to a chiropractor because something about being old and being self-destructive and I don't know what the hell I did. Somehow I managed on getting my hips 3 millimeters out of alignment. Pretty self-explanatory. I don't know what I did, but it does happen. And then one of my hips ended up rotating in. So they had to like do all the rearranging. And I'm pretty sure I'm in the wrong damn profession because for the whopping, get there at 2:45. Got back to the back poppy room at like 2:50. I was out of there by 3:10. They only dealt with me for 20 goddamn minutes. And I paid $90. I either should have been a chiropractor or a whore. I mean, either one of those seems like way better money. 20 minutes for $90? Shit, I can get an hour of tattoo time for like 100 or 150. So, I mean, at least there I'm getting my money's worth out of it. At least I feel I am. But who knows? I do need some ink therapy, which Z and, oh, crap. What damn. I suddenly can't remember what shop he is at. We're going to give them a shout out too. Let's see. Oh, what the hell has he got? Damn it, I need to know what the shop is. Oh, son of a bitch. Oh, I can't even remember what his shop's called. As you can tell, I was looking, I tried to find it. It wasn't working, so yeah, no, it wasn't Loki. I know. Oh, so many things. So let's see. We'll scroll up. We're somewhere in here. Oh, there we are. Nope, that's the wrong one. I've got so many damn posts and everything open that I got to try to remember where I'm at on things. Oh, excuse me on that one. But yes, my friend Ray, who owns his own shop down in somewhere in New Mexico, which I do need to visit him, but I would rather visit him when it is like like wintertime or when it really cools off, because New Mexico is not what you classify as a cold weather climate, especially not in the summertime when it's like, oh man, today's not too bad. It's only 197 fucking degrees. What do you mean it's not too bad? I'm a ginger. I'm going to go up like a little matchstick. I'm going to walk down. I'm going to be gone. Done. Out. End of it. So, yeah, no going down to New Mexico in the summertime. I do not feel like roasty, toasty, no more moisty. I don't know. I'll try to rhyme that. Couldn't figure out how to rhyme toasty with anything else. And twisty. It's twisty, sweetly. Loki's looking at me like he could give 2 fucks less as long as I keep petting him. So, like I said, I'd only been home. Let's see, I got home about 10 minutes before I started doing the live stream, and it took a little bit of time to get everything set up because, well, like I said, life happened. New phone, vehicle problems, chiropractor, wrong profession of field. Should have been a chiropractor or, like I said, would have made more sense. Gonna pop people. Well, it could have been a UFC fighter, but then I get popped back. That does not sound like fun. Let's see. We heard you. Shit. Trying to remember where my mind is going. The downfalls of getting tired is you don't always quite remember exactly where you are going with things. Also, we have the Itch Grave Huffer, the electric motherfuckers at the Blackthorn in Joplin, Missouri. I'm sorry, the electric motherfuckers is a pretty rad name. It just, I don't know. I like it. Well, mainly because I see motherfuckers in there. So, and seeing how Father's Day just passed, every person who celebrated Father's Day is technically a motherfucker. At some point in time, they're a motherfucker. Because, well, if you have more than one kid with the same woman, you are definitely a motherfucker. And also, speaking of being fathers, do not ever name your kid a namesake to you. Like, there is no Redbeard the Hippie Juniors running around, because if you look at it, at some point in time, that kid's mother was moaning his name. So you probably shouldn't name him that. It just makes sense. I mean, why would you want to be like, you get mad at the kid and be like, I don't know how the fuck you do that without even making it even more fucked up. But you're going to scar the kid for life. If you can figure that out, that is going to shut him up really quick. I don't know why, but that's really fucked up of me to say. But somebody has to say these things, and if they're not being said, then what's the point? And let's see. Also, we have... I'm so glad that they started posting the band links. Now I can actually read this. Grave Huffer, Morgue Meat, Dried Remains, and Norman Invasion. Morgue Meat is, I'm going to definitely say, a death metal band. Just the title of it itself, it does not scream like we're a pop band, we're a country band, we're Morgue Meat. Get down to the rodeo, y'all. We got Morgue Meat coming up. Let's see. I better look to see where the fuck this one is. This one is in Arlington, Texas. So we got Joplin, Missouri, Arlington, Texas. These dudes are all over the fucking place. So huge shout out to Grave Huffer. So we've got Grave Huffer and Morgue Meat. That right there is such. And then also we have tribute to, this one is Roy Fest, which is Postmortem, Cryptic Writing, Psychotic Reaction, Haggard's Hellraisers, Shame and Nothing, Grave Huffer, Wilgrim Brown, She Hates Me Not, Cyanide Hook, Sarpogenous, Dog Will Hunt, and Angel Flesh. So you need Angel Flesh, and Morgue Meat. I mean, right there, that sounds like some kind of entree you could serve in hell. We have some Angel Flesh with some Morgue Meat. How would you like it done? Rare, medium rare, well done? Well, everything is well done because you're in hell and it's going to be well done. And you get no way around it because it's in hell and all we have is fucking fire around us. Or so they say. I don't know. I have never personally been there. But I have worked factory work in the Midwest in the summertime. So hell probably doesn't be like, you're in hell. Damn, it's nice down here. Like fucking cool. Whew. Not sweating my ass off. You know you're in hell, right? Dude, I worked fabrication, I powder coat, you name it. I'm roofer, a redheaded roofer in the fucking summer in the Midwest. What do you got? What do you got? We got your exes here. Oh, ooh, scary. Ooh, you got my exes. I already dealt with them. We have your baby mamas. Yeah, okay, nice. Done with them too. What you got new? Like, come on, bring something that's going to make me suffer. We have your children. How is that new for me suffering? That's like, and how did they get down here so quick? That is the new. Did I fall asleep while driving? Is that how they all got down here? Ah, okay, that makes sense. See, that's the way to go. In your sleep, peaceful, not like every other one in the passenger as that car careens off the cliff to their death. I mean, there are positive things. You're not suffering anymore, and you're already dead. So, not the best way to look at it as a parent, because that would be horribly mortifying and would definitely suck for the rest of your family. Like, oh, dad's dead, and so are we. Fuck. I'm alive. What happened? What do you mean you're alive? You said fuck, you're grounded. Dad, I'm 42. I don't give a shit. You're grounded. Execution. We're going off a cliff. Yeah, oh shit. All right, well, looks like I came back at the wrong point in time. Obviously, today's podcast is slightly fucked up and morbid, or just fucked up like usual. But that's also the advantage. I don't have to deal with the PC and the politically correct and all the sensitive people, because anyone who is sensitive is not going to be on here. But it would be nice to see the sensitive people try to cancel me, because it bring a whole lot of attention to all the bands that I've recorded that are all the underground scene. So somebody try to cancel me, please. It ain't gonna work because I'm still gonna say and do whatever the fuck I want. It's not like we're gonna cancel you. Okay, good luck. What have I said? I will say fucked up shit, but I will not say racial shit. I will not say, I will not use racial slurs or say racial shit or say homophobic slurs or homophobic shit. So I'm not sure how you're going to cancel me because I said some fucked up stuff. Cool. Congratulations. I don't care. Did I say some insensitive stuff? Yeah, probably, definitely, most likely. Because that's the advantage of being able to do this. I can just kind of let loose and let the brain flow. Sometimes the brain's a little dried up and we don't really know what's flowing. It's usually that toxic sludge through the head. But it lets me have that opportunity to just say whatever. Maybe some people will laugh. Maybe some people won't. Maybe some people will get butthurt. Which is funny because no one really uses the term butthurt anymore. They need to. We need to bring back the terms butthole. Definitely use the term butthole because we were talking at work. We have realized, calling someone an asshole or a fuckhead or a moron or any of these other words is like, we know exactly what that means. But when you call somebody a butthole, like, dude, you're being a butthole. Oh, dude, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cross the line. Like, I didn't realize I was being a butthole status. Like, I just thought I was being an asshole or a jerk. But man, I didn't realize I'd crossed over into butthole status. So, I mean, I need to apologize. My actions were not very clear. I'm going to work on doing better so I don't cross over into the realm of the buttholes. Also, cornhole. We need to bring back the original terminology for cornhole. It is not somebody throwing a fucking beanbag into a hole in a board 30 feet away. Original concept, you are putting something in a hole, but it is not a beanbag. And it's usually referred to at prisons, like we're going to cornhole the guard. You let your mind go, fill in what it's talking about, but it's referring to butt sex. Cornholing. I'm not, oh, my pop is blowing up. I said cornholing, my pop's like bubble, bubble, bubble. I am summoning the demon of the, holy shit, it's like really bubbling up. Apparently, Pepsi is upset when you say butt sex. Are you going to bubble up anymore? That was the weirdest thing. I was talking about cornholing and butt sex, and suddenly my Pepsi's like blah, 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 and bubbling up like it's summoning of like the butt sex butthole demon of the planet. Also, Cornholio. Cornholio is a good one. We need to bring back the character Cornholio because, and we just need some Beavis and Butthead. Like, but wait, people are offended unless they watch the Saturday Night Live skit, which the two guys playing Beavis and Butthead was fucking iconic and hilarious. And the fact that they're like, yeah, we don't know each other. Insanely hilarious. I do highly recommend it. It is well taken because they're talking about AI and they have Beavis and Butthead on there. Totally fucking amazing and epic on a whole different level of epicness. We're also vaping as well. And let's see, what other things are we going to bring back? Well, I think you need to bring back child beatings and not like the severe beating. So don't everybody get all upset. Like, you need to be able to pop your kid on the butt when they're acting up. Like, you're in the store and they're, one good smack on the butt, straightens them right up. They're right as rain. But anymore, with dealing with some of these newer kids at work, some of them we need to take away their participation trophies. They do not need participation trophies anymore because, well, some of them all feel entitled. And one's this arrogant little smug cocksucking bastard that I work with. And he tried to step out of the line of chain of command and was like, oh, I'll take those up there. I'm like, no, the fuck you won't. I'm taking them to my lead man. They took him from the lead man that I told the guy who they were programmed for. And then, like, he's a smug little cocksucker. And we have a name for him. Everybody says since he went to college, he is the golden child, the chosen one. I call him the golden shower because he's about as useful as being pissed on. It may warm you up in the wintertime, but it ain't going to make you happy. Huh. That actually fucking works as an analogy. May work you up, may warm you up, may make you feel better, but in the end, he's going to piss you off. So, and if you notice when I talk all my shit, because I say the same shit at work, I just use their names at work because everybody knows it. On here, that's like defamation and defiling characters, and I feel as an inappropriate thing. But I can use nicknames. Nicknames are perfectly okay to use because only certain people know that those nicknames exist. The person in question does not know that the nickname exists because he's kind of a dipshit. But, I mean, that's not here nor there. And this is where I can rant about people and rant and rave and rant and say what I say when I say what I say. Oh, let's see. Also, we're doing different shout outs because, let's see, Sean Padla. If you have not checked out Sean Padla, he is an artist in the middle of Nebraska area. He does a lot of concept art and paintings and things. He's got a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle painting that I really like. And if I can pick it up by Friday, it is money well spent. But you should also check out the type of art that he has. Like I said, I will help support, promote every type of thing imaginable. If you are an artist of any type of form, like obviously all the different events that I know, the different events that I do cover, there are quite a few of them because it's not just like I got a message from Aurora, Nebraska has a art in the park walk or an art walk coming up in September that I would like to go to because, I mean, art is always fun to watch and look at. Holy shit, what the hell? Huh. March 23rd was when I created this Facebook page. March 23rd, 2020. I've been rocking it for 4 fucking years. The same damn name. It has been building up ever since into this massive creation of fuckery that we do. Let's see. Where the hell are we going? Also, shout out to Grimrock because I became one of their new top fans, which is really fucking cool. So getting that shout out was awesome. Let's see. No, do not lick that. Yeah, no. No, you cannot. Look, he's being such a butt right now. Yes, cancel. Yes. Yes, I'm good with that. Let's see. Where in the hell did I? Okay, I got lost on my flyer, so I'm trying to get back to. Because we were talking about. Let's see, we got Gravehuffer with Dissient Possession and the Grand Inquisitor at Smoke and Barrel in. Oh, God. Fafietteville? My bad. Arkansas. Also, this week on the Metal Manifesto, it is back in 1989, the 35th anniversary of Hard Rock and Metal, released in 1989. John Cruz is such a badass when it comes to what he does for the local Nebraska music scene with his KZUM benefit shows, the radio station where he has different bands come on and guest appearance. We're still working on trying to get me into one. I think that'd be really fun. But at the same point in time, as much as it feels like it'd be fun, it would be very much of a challenge if I start going on something, making sure I do not say anything inappropriate. Because that's radio. And radio, you can't say shit, piss, fuck, shit, piss, fuck, cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker, and tits without being in a whole lot of trouble. But the one thing some of the radio stations can do is they can butcher and destroy a song. Yes, a lot of people are not a fan of Falling in Reverse or anything that Rodney or Radke does as a person, but this is not the post that I did had nothing to do with the person himself or anything related to that person. The part of it was they're going to do a collaboration with Falling in Reverse with Alex Terrible and Tech Nine. And when you get the radio version of that exact same song, they took out Alex Terrible's part, they took out the heavy breakdown, and they took out Tech Nine's part at the end, which really closed up the song. And the more I listen to it, the more it actually makes sense. And the collaboration and the idea is really cool. But when you are going to take out these parts, and I get taking out and censoring the bad words, but I mean, come on. It is 2024. The amount of things that these children have heard by this point in time, like, I don't know, you got songs like Wet Ass Pussy out there, and it's blasting all over the radio, like whap, 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 whap. I got my wet ass pussy, it's got buckets and mops and dripping all that shit out. Whap, 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 whap. And that's playing on the radio, but we can't have fuck or anything like that. The FCC really needs to look and do a deep dive into what they were originally planning, because their original plan has drastically failed. And it hasn't just drastically failed, it has failed miserably, because at this point in time, I get trying to censor things, but at the same point in time, how do you have an angry scene in the TV where somebody throws a thing and goes, "Gosh darn it, you cheated on me, you meanie head"? Really, name one person in real life who finds out they got cheated on and they call the person a meanie head or say, "Gosh darn it." Like, no, that shit don't happen. There's shit flying, there's shit being thrown. There are expansive usage of words and ways of phrasing them into a complete morphed idea into something fucking weird. So the fact that these things are still being done this way is a little outdated, in my opinion. But this is also a generation who is so fucking stupid and special. Meanie head, yes, I know. Meanie head, butthead, doo-doo face. I mean, all of those. I've never once been in a fight with a significant other and been, "Stop being a meanie head, you doo-doo face." you're being a pissant. I don't know. That one might have actually been used at one of us. I don't know. But like you're going back to 1937 in a time of racial division and saying that this book that was written in 1937 uses the N word to describe an African American. Well, if you look at the cultural references to when the book was written, that was the kind of the speech patterns and the elements, not saying that it is correct anymore, but knowing that that is the way that they talked and their thought process at the time, trying to get those things removed is stupid. Be like, okay, from 1938 to 1943, nothing happened in the world. Just delete everything out of that. We are taking away the Holocaust and World War II. We're just erasing history. It didn't happen because we're offended because we are Jewish and they killed our people and we are mad at them. So we want this removed from the history book. So nothing happened between 1938 and 1942. I don't know why the population of the planet decreased by 27 million people. Just happens. Can we get some explanation? No. It has been taken off of the record. So, I mean, the concepts and the arrogance that these people have, like taking down statues in certain areas. It'd be okay. What's next? We're going to burn down the libraries and torch the museums because they have relics from a past time. Well, this has a arrowhead that was shot in the Battle of Little Bighorn. Well, burn it down. Fuck that arrow. That was shot at a white man. So we're going to torch that arrow. But it was made by a Native American. So the people that torched the arrow are now going to piss off the Native Americans. And then we're going to have a whole big backlash on stupid shit. I mean, learn. Stop being so entitled that you don't have a clue what the fuck you're entitled to. Realistically, you aren't entitled to anything. If you want something, work for it. If you want to earn something, earn it. Don't think that it's going to get handed to you. The only time that you are entitled to anything is up until about the age of like 8. Because realistically, you really want a 4-year-old using your stove and baking a cake? I don't think so. You want them boiling water? I remember my attention span at 4. Out the door we go. Burn down the house. I mean, the only time that you're entitled to being given things is for that concept. Like, you are not able to do it yourself. Therefore, you are entitled to having these things. Like, name one newborn baby that can feed this and be like, oh, you're hungry? Get down to McDonald's, you little bastard. While you're there, grab me a fucking Big Mac and a cheeseburger. I can't get out of the house. I worked all day. I'm tired. Get down there. Drive the car. Fuck you. I don't care if you're 37 hours old. You go get me a cheeseburger, fucker. See, you can't, like, those things don't make any sense. Like, you can't be entitled to something. And we're going to go with entitlement like these fucking bicyclists. I'm sorry. I've watched more of them lately because I'm a cyclist. I have the right of way. Fuck you. I'm driving a 1-ton vehicle. You are on a 8-pound bike and you weigh 130 pounds. You do not have the right of way because if I run your ass over, you're going to know it. What was that? Fucking bicyclist decided he could get right in front of me. Not in the crosswalk because he had a helmet on. Hopefully he gets brain damage. That's why they call it a brain bucket. Maybe we kind of like uses them like a tube of toothpaste and right on out into the helmet. Caught it all and put it back into his head. No, but like there was one of those people with those like the lay down cyclist things, and they had the big stupid flag up in the air, and he's biking down the middle of the street. Dude, I'm sorry. You look stupid in this. If I had to lift a truck, I would run your ass over. Like, literally, I would just drive right over you. Probably could, too. But, like, you feel that you're entitled because you're on some dumbass 3-wheeled bicycle? You're on a reverse tricycle. You're on, like, a tricycle without the cool little handlebars and the seat to sit on. You're laying down because economically it makes more sense on how to work these muscles. I'm sorry. Go ride a normal bicycle and go in your own little fucking lane. That's why we put them on the side of the road. This way we wouldn't run your ass over. But even growing up in the 90s, we knew do not bike down to the middle of the street. And if you do, make sure you look behind you and in front of you because there's probably a fucking car coming some way and get over. You are not like I was always taught, cars are bigger than you. You cannot avoid the vehicles. They will run your ass over. I did track and like literally slid over the hood of a couple cars because they were flying down through the alley and they didn't see us. And I hopped up and slid right over the front of their car, flipped them off, and then went to the coach and went, "Hey, Dad, I flipped off a guy who almost ran over 4 of us." He goes, "You did?" "Yep." "Of course you did. Don't do it." I was like, he came down the alley doing like 30. I was already out far enough and I wasn't going to be able to stop, so I just jumped and slid over the hood of his car. We did not get the phone call that time. I was slightly okay and slightly disappointed all at the same time. So, yes, that is my rant about bicyclists because, like, I literally saw a dude, like, a car went and you could tell he hadn't stopped, but since that car was going, he kind of snuck up in there. You want to have the same rule. You want to act like a car? Then I'm sorry. I'm going to treat you like one. We can run you over from now on. Yes, I might slightly be a little bit bitter bastard, but definitely make stand-up comedy nights a little more interesting. Also, we have Ryan Brooks at the Boot Hill Distillery in Dodge City, Kansas on 7/13. So that one's coming up. Ooh, I know about this one. This is Your Band Sucks event hosted by Aaron and Austin of the Aaron and Austin Show. Funny how that works. Aaron and Austin are hosting a bit from the show Aaron and Austin that they host on a podcast, which those guys were a really fun time. Maybe, just maybe, I can make it to one of these. They have Hey Radio, Santa Soul, Darkonian Hate, Fab 35, Sarcoptic, Tail Light Rebellion, Galdar, and Brad Hegler. It's a roast of Steve Shagwell. And it looks like Aaron and Austin are roasting them. Matt Bueller, Outback Jack, Faye 35, Johnny Swagger, and Janice Nasty. So that's definitely going to be a good event to have. Forgot I got to start liking some of these. Oh, let's see. What do we have for this one? Oh, we have this Saturday at 8:30 at Gray's Keg in Lincoln, Nebraska. We have Twisted Chrome. I have had the opportunity to see these guys one time at the KZU and Benefits show. Come on, brain. You got a few more to go through. And decided it's going to stop working. We need more caffeine. Speaking of that, it is warm outside, so grab yourself a Pepsi and drink up because it pisses off all the people at work who are like, you got to drink water. It's hot outside. Drink clear liquids. And I've said this for years. Clear liquids, what they're meaning by clear liquids means water. H2O. Carbonated water. What it does not mean, vodka, gin, rum, clear whiskey, clear rum, tequila, Everclear, moonshine. It does not mean any of those. I had to ask them. Apparently, that is the incorrect answer, especially when I was a first responder, which I am no longer a first responder because, well, there was no pay in it. So why do I want to do all the extra stuff? If I'm not getting paid for it, I'm not doing it. But at the first responder meeting, when I was doing it, when they had the training, they made the comment about dehydration, how to help, and I made the comment about that, and I got some weird looks. Apparently, that was not the correct answer, and it might not have been the first time they've heard it, or it might have been. I'm not sure, but the looks of some of the people were like, you can't say that. Yes, I can. Freedom of speech, bitch. I can say whatever I want. It may not be correct, and it may not be politically correct, but if you say clear liquids, by God, you had better be more specific because clear Pepsi back in the 90s was clear. So technically, I could drink clear Pepsi and still be in the clear because it's clear Pepsi. And you said drink clear liquids. Also drink Sprite. Sprite is classified as a clear liquid too. Apparently not there. It's drink water or Powerade or Gatorade or something of that sort. You cannot have gin, rum, whiskey, clear whiskey, moonshine, Everclear, tequila. I mean, apparently when you say rum, whiskey, or like whiskey and rum and tequila, you get some weird looks because they apparently, none of these people have either been that level of poor or that level of alcoholic where you're drinking bottom shelf. You ain't drinking the Grey Goose shit. You are drinking the bottle that says tequila, rum, whiskey, gin. Same level of where it says the silver beer cans, it just says beer in black block lettering. That is when you know you might have a drinking problem. But apparently, none of these people have ever drank off of that level of the shelf. So, saying that kind of confused them a little bit. Some people do not understand the humor in things. Other people do understand the humor in things and just like to exploit that humor. Like the ongoing thing of saying hello at work. How are you? And every now and then, if it isn't with, that usually means we're hi, hello, joking. Every now and then you get, and that's like the actual fuck you, pissed off, I don't want to talk to you. Or you can throw stuff at them. That might get you in a little bit more trouble, allegedly. But looking in through rule books and things like that, you have to look at the rule books in order to bend the rules. You're not trying to break them. You're just trying to see how far you can bend it without breaking it. Like when they say you're supposed to wear leg coverings. They never once said you couldn't wear a fucking dress. They said you had to have leg coverings. So if I wear a full-length dress, technically, I am wearing leg coverings. And the problem is I would actually wear one to work just to like, hey, look, it's a whole, there's way more air going up here. My balls ain't all sweating and anything. I got like some movement in here. I got some air. I can wiggle. Feel my balls hitting my legs. I mean, I'm going to look more into that rule, but don't tempt me. It gets warm enough, and swamp ass is a real thing in the summertime. You might be seeing a picture of me wearing a dress at work, and I will not be ashamed of it. I'll be like, look, fuck you, I wore a dress. Kiss my ass. It's an extended kilt for wintertime. Now you're being anti-Scottish? I don't think so. Scotsmen wear kilts all the time. Would say anti-ginger, but my boss is a ginger, so that doesn't quite work as saying anti-ginger. But he's got a little bit more gray down here than I do. So it might be anti-ginger. Be like, you're anti-Redbeard. That's what it is, because you're turning white, old man. Not sure how exactly that would all work, but it would definitely be worth a shot. So yeah, Saturday at 8:30 at Gray's Keg is Twisted Chrome. We have been, let's see. Oh, Lordy, 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 Lord. Lordy, 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 Lord. Huh. That's actually quite weird. Hum-de-dum-de-dum-de-dum-de-dum-de-dum. Where in the hell am I actually on this thing? We might be losing our mind a little bit. We also have the King ISO Ildren tour with Tester of the Truth, DJ Doc, Snake Lucy, and Matt Phoenix, also featuring local talents and artists. Upset. Dude is fucking phenomenal. Good friend. I enjoy him all the time. Hopefully I can get an interview this time with him. We've been trying for a while. Sky Manor is definitely one of the bands I am looking forward to. I've been following his stuff for a little bit. I do like what he's doing. We have King J, who I've seen twice. Great dude. Puts on a hell of a show. The 308, those guys are awesome. I've seen them once, done an interview with them, and photographed them, which I'm looking forward to seeing them again and catching up with them. And we also have Boyd, which I think he does stuff with Sky Manor because some of my buddies have been posting things about that. So that is 25 at the door pre-sale, 20 doors at 6 in Grand Island. And I'm pretty sure that day I'm going to be getting there at like fucking 4 o'clock, and I'm going to try to get as many goddamn interviews as I can. Hopefully, get some of the big names. I mean, at the same point in time, I do understand that they're on tour and not all the time do they want to talk to people because, I mean, touring bands, it's a rough life. So maybe I can snag one or two. Let's see. We're gonna ramble. We're gonna knock out a few more of these. We have at the Yeti Radio Backstage Lounge. We have, let's see, Escape the Hive. Come hang out with. Oh, this is presents Escape the Hive. Okay, so Sunday, June 23rd at 7 o'clock. AZT. It's at the Yeti Radio. You can check that out. Let's see, Wednesday, September 25th. This is the Extermination of Domination Tour with, holy shit, Serpogynous from Kansas. We have Valnussus from Pennsylvania. Irrelevant from Arizona. Corpset from Las Vegas, and Epidactomy from the Czech Republic. I don't know. That would be really cool. The only downfall is it's a Wednesday show, and it is in where the hell is this? Oh, Terry's Bar and Grill in Wichita or Wichita, Kansas. Saturday at Sitton's Concert Series, Shoot to Thrill tribute to AC/DC with Cry Through, a Poison tribute. So that's Saturday, 8 to 10. Oh, let's see. There's a few of them, so we're gonna knock out a few of these. There's No Place Like Home, local artists and variety show, Friday, June 21st. We have other performance. Where's this at? Oh, it's in Wichita. So we have Denny, LSP, Amistad AE. Not 100% what that one is. Secafade with Serena Duran, Bianca Mahogany, Satine, Panama, Michael Crispy, Jay Junk, Road Running Rue, and Leo. Yes, we're like knocking out these. The 5th annual Jerry Spady Firework Extravaganza, Saturday, June 29th. Oh, hey, this one's in Hastings. See. Oh, hey, that's coming up in a couple weeks. So we have, let's see. Oh, there's going to be a firework display at 10 p.m. on June 29th. Fuck yeah. So June 29th, Sarah, at 2750 Osborne Drive in Hastings, Nebraska, featuring Deja Vu. So let's see, we got Children's Fishing Derby. Let's see, there's some fishing things. Food trucks from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. on site. We have Mean Bone Barbecue Burgers, Tropic Snow, Special Scoops. Ooh, Special Scoops is awesome. Papa Steakhouse, Serenos, I don't know. Inflatable games and by Rocket Events Pros, face painting by Michael, patriotic costume contest, and live event by rock and roll cover band Deja Vu from 7 to 10. And there's a firework display at 10. So that's definitely going to be I think I'm gonna go mark that on the calendar. Maybe I can get one of the kids to go with me. Friday, August 9th, we have Sapone of Corruption, Serpogenist, and Rotten Aurora at the Shamrock Lounge. That's a ways out, but it's definitely getting added. Let's see, we got that one. July 27th. I mentioned this one earlier. Oh, really? That's awesome. I know that you're in the area, so at least being able to say, hey, this is one you can check out. So you knew before I did. Very good. Very good. But I mean, if you're going every year, then maybe I'll run into you there. I'll be running around in the weird guy with a backpack, probably with no damn kids following me because it's hot outside and we don't want to go out. Maybe I can get them to go to the firework park. We have Texas Hippie Coalition with Kurt Dimmer, Shamus Saints, Gravestone, The Tale Untold, Until Hell. That is July 27th at the Bourbon Theater. Don't You Know Yet podcast. Oh, damn it. No, I'm not opening things in Spotify. I know Serpogenist is on this one. Friday, July 5th. Friday, July 5th. This one is actually in my area with Serpogenist, a Moldar. Oh, this is the 1867 bar. Okay, if I go there that day, I'll actually have that day off. That might be one I can go see because I really want to see. Oh, right on. That one would be cool because I do like watching the fireworks. And this year I don't have to be up at 4:00, or I don't have to be to work at 4:00 in the fucking morning. So this year I might actually the shop might actually be able to enjoy it because we have the whole week off. So Serpogenist is playing on July 5th. I might actually be able to sneak down for that one on a Friday. My daughter's birthday is on the 7th. Might be able to swing that one. Might actually be able to go see them. Let's see. We got live rock music at Higbee. We got Back Road Gypsy and Tapeside. Not 100% sure where this one's at. This one's in Higbee, Missouri. Okay, we already used that one. Maidens of Metal. I could have. Oh, shit. This one's August 31st at the Bottleneck. That's in Lawrence. We got Pit Hag, Mooncaller, Sinful, Galdar, Horned Wolf, and Imagine. You know, depending on the day of that one, that one might actually be one I could possibly swing. But then at the same point in time, July 21st is American Overdose with Imagine, Sarcoptic, and Stain on Society. That one is at the Booby Trap. I'm definitely kind of looking forward to doing some 4th of July stuff because, like I said, I don't have to work this year, and I can get out and actually go do some things because we do have a week off. So, I mean, as long as I talk to the kids, and if the money's there, I would love to go see Serpogenist at the 1867 because that does look like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bands. So that would definitely be one that I could. Oh lordy, oh lordy, lordy, lordy. We are getting to the end. We only have a couple more show flyers, and we went on some massive rants tonight. But don't worry, I'm not getting done yet because I do have. I did kind of eat, but I do have to probably go see. Well, I still got to shower, and I got to see if the kids eating or if I got to fix some food for her. So Let's see. I already mentioned that one. Replay Lounge presents Horned Wolf, Common Room, and Sirens in the Suburb on July 21st. I do want to check out Sirens in the Suburb. The name has me hooked. I want to know what they sound like. Also, this weekend there is, well, we're still talking, and we will be for a little bit, but we also have, oh no, I already did the Texas Hippie Coalition, and we also have Therapy Bar Therapy Bar presents, and this is Omaha on June 21st. It is Tombstone, Malum, and Rammstein. It's a Rammstein cover band. I have no idea how the fuck to say their name. I really don't. I wish I did. And that is the last one for all of. Oh my god. I hate getting brand new phones because I'm so used to looking at the cover of one, and then when you open it up and it is a completely different cover of. Yeah, I want to save my login information. Get me in. No, I don't want to. Yes, I want to. Not now. Just get me into the damn. Yeah, just open up the fucking show flyer, stupid. Oh, this thing's such a pain in the ass. We have Zephyr Fest. We have the Chris Lager Band, Iron Zephyr, Kyle Sailor Band. Oh, you piece of shit, whack bastard. Sorry, I got to deal with my phone because it is not wanting to listen to exactly what I'm trying to get it to do. Let's see. See all events. Let's see if we missed any, shall we? Oh, good lord. Noise pollution, noise pollution this Friday at 8 p.m. Noise pollution, the AC/DC experience, and TriMind at the other side. Let's see. Got that one. King Fallon with Jack at 1867, or King Falcon with Jack at the 1867 bar. Let's see. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. This is Zephyr Fest. Let's see. Of course, this thing isn't going to say what I needed to say. Okay, so Ingrid Griffin, Humboldt Quid, Chris Lager. Let's see. Dum. I'm trying to figure out where the hell this damn show flyer ran off to, which is pissing me off because I can't find the damn show flyer. And apparently, okay, so apparently my phone has not been set up yet. Okay, there is the damn flyer. No, I just want the flyer. Where did the flyer go? Rat bastard. I just want to see the fucking flyer. Screw that. Okay. So this one is the Kyle Sailor Band, Professional Blues Revolution, Humboldt Quid, Iron Zephyr, and Chris Lager with, oh crap, Ingrid Griffin. So we got all of that. One is one that I stopped by and talked to them today about. I know I need better lighting in here. I just realized it doesn't work very well. I'll pole dancer now. But Zeverfest is going on this Saturday in York, Nebraska, which I'm definitely excited for because it's one of those things when I said that I'd be mentioning and talking about on my podcast, and unfortunately it's near the end of the show. Well, I'm not sure when the end of the show is, but it's near the end. Maybe this way I can get people to tune in more. But and to watch through it. But Zeverfest, I ran into the guys last year at Here GI, and I was talking to him, and he made a comment about Zeverfest. Well, I wasn't able to make it last year because I had stuff going on, and well, that's because no, I don't remember why I couldn't do last year, but last year I couldn't make it, and then this year they personally we're talking. I ended up making a comment that I've heard of his band, so I ended up getting a koozie for it, which I thought that was really cool. And then we were talking, they invited me out to take photos and videos of this year's Zeverfest, which for me being asked personally to do some of these events and a lot of these events is a really huge thing and very humbling and very much an honor. It does increase my workload a lot, but at the same point in time, I love doing this stuff. And sometimes it's not always so much a workload. It's the wearing down of how much energy I've got at the end of the day and how much time I have at the end of the day. Because sometimes I can't always do all the photos and the videos that I want to and get them all edited in a certain amount of time. And other days, I don't have the ability to because, like I said, recently I started going to a chiropractor and they were not very friendly. But I do feel a lot better. I can actually sit here. I'm not wincing in pain. I'm not fidgeting, and I'm fidgeting because I have ADHD, but that's not the point. The point is I don't know what the point is, but I don't remember what the point is, but somewhere I was going with a point. But since they asked me, I wanted to go in because I knew I was looking at the weather forecast and everything, and the weather was looking like there might be a chance of rain. So I wanted to know if it was still planning on an outdoor event or if they had a backup one, which we're doing it outside. Fuck it. So I'm drinking my water. I'm going to be taking all that stuff. But for me, I'm a metalhead through and through, hands down, fucking metalhead. Always will be. Always will be. Just kind of what I enjoy a lot. But I do like a wide variety of music because I feel if you pigeonhole yourself into one style of music, you're going to miss out on so much more. And this is a very diverse group. Humboldt Quid is a pop punk band out of the Grand Island area, which I have had the chance to see them once already. They did want me to go do photos for them a few weeks back, but everybody literally in my family basically told me I am not doing anything this weekend. They made me lay down and watch movies all weekend because if I was gaming, they knew they knew that I'd be streaming it and then I'd have to edit it and do all that stuff. So with taking that time, it kind of re-energized me. But also this one is one that I'm looking forward to because I don't hit up a whole lot of country shows. I mean, just saying, I don't hit up a lot of country shows. And this one has some country acts. It has some blues acts, which those are the ones I'm really looking forward to. There's also pop punk, country. It's a very wide, diverse group of music. And I think that some of the stuff that the festivals have been getting away from lately is okay, if I go to a festival, it says Death Metal Fest. Okay, I know all I'm listening to is death metal. That is all that is going to be playing at this festival. Death metal or a form very close to death metal. But when it's these outdoor events for good causes, I feel that you have to have Gunsmoke Sessions has been doing it and have been fucking killing it on this and kicking ass. And I think with some of these festivals, when you do a larger array of music styles, it brings more people out because okay, if you bring out a band who's okay, we're an aggressive heavy metal band. it may not be your cup of tea, but the band right after that is the band that you're like, dude, I'm really looking forward to this one. This is the one I've been waiting to see for 6 months when I heard about them, and they're going to be here. So I'm going to be exposed to different styles of music. And I think if you go into the festivals knowing that that is the concept behind it, like, you don't go to Lollapalooza and be like, damn it, they didn't play enough death metal. How come they have all this peace, love, hippie shit? Like, you're not going to go to Lollapalooza and be like, I mean, the most you're going to be like, damn, I miss Tool, or fuck, I miss Mastodon, or damn it, I wanted to see Jane's Addiction, or I fucking miss Deftones. Like, it's, or I missed out on seeing Cardi B. Like, there's, or the Black Eyed Peas, or the Black Guy Who Pees, or so, whatever Eminem said. But yeah, we're bringing that one back. But like, there's such a diverse style in it where it makes it interesting. Because I mean, I've been out to shows and I've been invited to shows that weren't so much per se my, like, I use it as my cup of tea. Like, there are bands that I will listen to and have been listening to for like 20 plus years, and it's just the bands I enjoy. Like, if I hear that song, I know what's going on. Like, I hear Bodies, I'm ready to fucking throw down until my back's like, no, you can't do it, you old bastard, cripple. Ah! So, I mean, I like going to festivals like this because it exposes me for like, it exposes you to a larger amount. Like, Lincoln does a great job at this with their Lincoln Expose and a Lincoln Emergence, where you are exposed to so many different styles. Freya Fest did a great job at it because one night they put all the metal and rock bands on one bill, and then the next night was all the different styles. So, like, I saw some rap, I saw some 80s hair metal, I saw Stacey Spears playing a ukulele. I mean, it was such a cool experience that I like those things. But if you have a larger outdoor venue with like multiple stages, you can bounce back and forth and have a bunch of different bands, which also you have to look at the area that you're trying to do that at. Like Grand Island, you can have a diverse group of bands and they bring in a different style or different styles every week. So that works. But like, you can't bring fuck, what am I trying to go with? I don't even know what I'm going with. I was going somewhere with this. But like, I like, for me, oh yeah, Lincoln Exposed, because like they have 1867 bodegas. Oh God, what else are there? The bourbon 1867 bodegas. I forgot a couple of them, but there's like 5 bars in that area, and they have a different band playing on each stage, and they're all like, one starts at 6, the next band at a different bar is at 6:05, 6:10, 15. So like, you can literally just cycle around that little area and catch bands, and you're going to run into stuff that you haven't seen. Like, I saw the Woodwinds there, and it's an acoustic band, and it was just that had a violin. Do I look like somebody who's going to be hopping in to see an acoustic band playing a violin? Well, yes, I would be somebody who would hop in to see an acoustic band with a violin. I've done it. I like hearing the violin if it's played correctly and the music all flows together. It sounds amazing. So for me, being able to, as a photographer and a videographer, I have to pay attention exactly to who I'm catching. So like, when I'm on shows like that, I'm writing notes like 3-piece band, violin, or 2 rappers, green shirt. So like, when I go to edit the videos, then I can go, okay, 2 rappers, green shirt. Okay, this rap, green shirt. This is this, okay. This is this band. So it gives me a concept and an idea of, when I'm recording, I know who I'm working with, so that I can put the video with the people and the photos with the video. So, I mean, for me, that's how I do it. But damn, it is almost 8 o'clock. It is 20 till 8, and I'm rolling strong, doing an hour and a half almost. But unfortunately, with a 20 till 8, I got to still go eat, do the whole parrot thing, and take a shower because work kind of sucked. So we're going to go ahead and call it a night. Thank you for tuning in. Sarah, I appreciate you checking it out, and hopefully you got a good laugh out of some of the jokes. And maybe we'll see you at that festival thing with... Oh, sorry, having technical difficulties loading the brain. It will be back online tomorrow. Please bear with me for the standby delay. The June 30th thing. There's also another one at the park. I've got all that stuff on Facebook. Rascal Martinez is playing it. He's also playing the Friday at Here GI. There's another concert set going on this weekend at the park, Brickyard Park. I think it's Brickyard something. But there's stuff all over Nebraska. There's stuff all over every area that you are in. You just have to do a little looking. So that is my message for tonight. If you want to find something, you'll find it if you do a little bit of looking. Thank you for watching. Until next week, later.